Day 3 all king size enchiladas today, and we're going to work with a lot of spices and some well-known Mexican chilies. Let's not waste our time any further. Let's have a look first what we need for our dry spice mix. Of course, we got a salt mill, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 tablespoon of ginger powder, a tablespoon of coriander powder, a good tablespoon of smoked paprika, a tablespoon of epazote, half a tablespoon of garlic powder, 3/4 of a tablespoon of cumin powder, half a tablespoon of nutmeg powder. We got some muscovado sugar. We got some dried chilies that we're going to ground in the spice mix as well. 1 Guajillo chili, 2 Cascabel chilies, and we got 2 Chile de Arbol. These two are more for the flavors. Chile de Arbol to give it some heat. To start, we're going to put all these spices together. We're going to seed the chilies, just get most of them out. If you want extra heat, you can use the seeds as well. We're going to ground this in our food processor. So it doesn't need to be in powder. If you got them in small flakes, that will do the job. And we're going to mix these with our spices. And here we got our dry spice mix. And here's what we need for our topping salsa. We got some canned tomatoes, 2 tablespoons of Mexican oregano, 1 ancho chili, 2 pasilla chilies, and a good pepper and salt mill. So first we're going to seed our chilies. Then we got some lukewarm water. Don't use too much water, and we're going to let this soak for 1 hour, 1.5 hours maybe. In the meantime, we're going to cut our chicken breast into small strips. So this is about the sizes we want. Once it's all sliced up, we're going to give it a good salt mill. Salt it the way you usually do. We got these beautiful small sweet peppers, and we're just going to cut them in 4 parts. The onions cut in half, slices, and then cut them in half again, so that's going to be the same size as the chopped peppers. Take a big frying pan, maximum heat, add some vegetable oil. When the oil starts smoking, add a reasonable amount of chicken. We're going to add some onions, add some peppers, we're going to add 2 good tablespoons of our spices, maybe a little bit more salt. We're going to add a little bit of water. You can add beer as well if you like. That's going to help us mixing up our spices, and it's also going to coat the chicken with our spices as the juices are going to thicken it. And here we go. Keep it a little bit moist, kill the heat. Time to make our salsa topping. We're going to put in the tomatoes first, and we don't want to put too much juices in there to start with. The Mexican oregano and the chilies that has been soaking for 1.5 hours now. Half a tablespoon of our spices. And this looks quite nice. I think I'm going to keep it a little bit chunky like this. I'm also going to use some sour cream for the toppings and some cheese. I use a cheddar cheese that I'm going to mix with Swiss Emmentaler cheese. I don't want the flavor of the cheese to overpower the enchiladas. Just mix it up a little bit. You can use a non-stick oven plate, but you can also use baking paper. So we're going to put our salsa, first layer. On top, the sour cream. And then, of course, the cheese. Preheat the oven up to 200 degrees Celsius. That's about 390, 400 degrees Fahrenheit. 15 to 20 minutes, and then you're ready to serve. And here we got our beautiful spicy king size enchiladas. Spicy, tasty, and a little bit hot. I hope you enjoyed the recipe. If you want to support my channel, please subscribe and hit that bell. And all that's left to say, my dear friends, bon appetit and see you back soon.